Coach, talk about first full week of practice done. Assess how the teams look so far.
Well, I mean, first of all, we got young guys, so we're experimenting, trying to figure out, where we're going to play guys. We're making a lot of mistakes. It's normal when you got a lot of new guys and you're just starting practice. But they're working hard and they're playing hard, and it's been an interesting thing. The bats are different this year, which makes the game different. It's more wood-like as far as the exit speed, so that's changed it. So every game's been a low-scoring game.
Talk about the progress of some of the freshmen so far. I know it's a young team. How have they looked to you so far?
Well, I mean, the freshmen, no question. I mean, we got some good young guys. They got a ways to go, but that's why we have fall practice and preseason and spring. Some guys make the adjustment quicker than others, but overall, they're working hard. Working hard, and we're making some mistakes, but you learn by mistakes. That's how you get better.
Talk about Harold and Nathan and guys that are coming back from last year's team and how they're accepting their senior leadership role, so to speak.
There's no question, if you're a junior here, then you're one of the older guys. It's always like that. So those guys have got to take a leadership role, and they are. And they're trying to tell the younger guys what to do and lead them in the right direction. Those same guys need to, to make sure they lead by example, too. And I'm not just talking about the juniors, but on our team, sophomores that started. We had so many guys start last year as freshmen. Those sophomores have to assume a certain amount of leadership roles, too, and help the freshmen. And to me, you lead by example. You can talk, but you got to walk the walk if you're going to talk the talk.
Coach, how have the pitchers looked so far? That was a point of emphasis going into fall practice.
Well, I think the pitching's done pretty well. I think the game's going to change. You're going to see most games under 3 hours. You're going to see some 2-hour games this year in the low twos, and you're not going to see as many runs scored. You're going to see more running, more bunting. I'm talking about nationwide, not just in Miami.
Coach, I saw you at the end of practice today working with some of the guys on base running and techniques. Talk about how important it is for the head coach to really get in there and show guys how you want things done personally.
Well, I mean, I think that's something that whatever your role is, and our job outlines, if that's the right word, for coaches, we have certain things that we, in particular, we teach. I work with the infielders, Mark with the catchers, Raj with the outfielders, and JD, of course, with the pitchers. But my base running is part of what I do, and of course they coach the bases, and we try to all do it the same, and we try to do it the way we do it here at Miami, and been doing it at Miami. And so it's a thing that we got to be consistent with. The new guys are learning how we do it, how we take leads, how we take secondaries, reading balls in the dirt, being aggressive, and the game's going to have to be more aggressive. It's going to be more of a speed game in the future, whether it's in college baseball or Major League Baseball, in my opinion.
Coach, traditionally Miami has had great base running. You've looked to steal bases. You put down bunts. How much is that going to play into this year, especially with the new style of bat?
We got 5 or 6 guys who can run pretty good. They can put pressure, and those guys got to run. They got to be confident. They got to be run. They're going to be thrown out sometimes. No question about that. But when you're aggressive, that's going to happen. But if you put a lot of pressure, you make a lot of things happen. And when you put that pressure on the defense, a lot of those guys cave in. Last
question, Coach. Going into next week, obviously tomorrow and then Saturday, but going into the second week of practice, what are you looking forward to?
Really, this is our second weekend of games right now with our guys. So next week it'll be our third week where we're stretching the pitchers out. We're getting our positions more defined. We're getting more of our fundamentals put in as a team type thing. Therefore, we expect to get better and better every week, and we expect to see that.
All right. Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.